Imagine a silent room. No machines. No screens. No noise. Just a heartbeat. Steady. Calm. Human. Now imagine something else. A hum, not from nature, but from circuits, wires, algorithms. A presence that does not breathe, does not sleep, does not fear, yet learns. This is the moment humanity stands between two giants, the human brain and artificial intelligence. Two forms of intelligence, born from two different universes. One from biology, one from mathematics. One grown over millions of years, the other built in just decades. And today, they stand face to face. Who will win the future? To answer that, we begin with a story. There was once a young researcher who asked his mentor, "Sir, which is smarter, AI or the human mind?" The mentor smiled and said, "AI is like a rocket, and the human brain is like a tree. Both reach great heights, but only one has roots." Let's explore those roots. The human brain is a miracle. 3 pounds of mystery, 86 billion neurons, 100 trillion connections, a supercomputer powered by emotion, memory, instinct, imagination. It can create art. It can feel pain. It can love. It can dream. But the brain has limits. It gets tired. It forgets. It gets emotional. It breaks. Ari is different. It doesn't need sleep. It doesn't forget. It doesn't get distracted. It processes information millions of times faster. It can analyze oceans of data in seconds. It can learn patterns invisible to the human eye. It can break rules the brain doesn't even know exist. Ari is not emotional. It is not afraid. It does not hesitate. And yet, it does not understand beauty. It cannot feel heartbreak. It does not know the taste of victory. It cannot cry. It cannot sacrifice. It does not love. So who wins? Let's travel inside the human brain. Every moment you live, every thought, every memory. Your brain is firing electrical storms of creativity and chaos. It makes predictions. It makes mistakes. It takes risks. It feels. No AI has ever felt a sunrise. No AI has ever held a child and understood the weight of future. No AI knows what it means to lose someone and still move forward. But let's be honest, AI is evolving at a speed the human brain cannot match. It can learn faster. It can calculate better. It can store infinite memories. It can outperform doctors, engineers, writers, scientists. And it is only getting stronger. Some say the human brain is finished. Some say AI will take over everything. Some say machines will become the new kings of intelligence. But the truth is deeper. Ari is extraordinary. But AI is borrowed intelligence. It is a reflection of us, built from our data, our patterns, our mistakes, our brilliance. It is powerful, but it is not original. Humans can create. Ari can only remix. Humans imagine. Ari predicts. Humans build meaning. Ari builds structure. And meaning is what makes progress real. Let's look at something powerful. When a human creates a piece of art, every brushstroke carries emotion, pain, hope, memory. Ari can copy the style. Ari can reproduce the shapes. But AI does not understand the tears behind the painting. When a human looks at the stars, they wonder who they are, where they came from, why they exist. Ari can map the stars, but it cannot feel the wonder of looking at them. So who wins? Let's go further. Imagine the future. A world where AI runs cities. Ari predicts disasters. Ari designs medicine. Ari solves problems humans cannot solve alone. And now imagine something else. A scientist staring at the machine they built and whispering an idea that AI will never whisper. What if we can make life better? There is something unique inside the human brain. A spark of consciousness. A sense of meaning. A soul. Call it whatever you want. Intuition, spirit, humanity. But that spark is the one thing AI cannot copy. Ari may become smarter. Ari may become faster. Ari may become stronger. But without that spark, it will never understand what strength is for. Let's return to the question. Ari vs human brain. Who will win the future? The answer is simple and surprising. Neither. Because the future will not be a battle between humans and machines. The future will be a partnership, a fusion, where AI becomes the extension of our intelligence, not the enemy of our identity. Ari will do what the human brain cannot. The human brain will do what AI cannot. Together, they will build the world that neither could build alone. The future does not belong to AI. The future does not belong to humans. The future belongs to those who learn to use both. Because in the end, Ari may win the race of speed, but the human brain will always win the race of meaning. And meaning is what shapes the destiny of worlds. In that truth, the answer becomes clear. The human brain is not being replaced. It is being evolved. And the future is the story of what humanity becomes when intelligence meets the infinite. A story that begins with us, right now. But the story does not end where most people think it ends. Because the real question is not, will AI replace humans? The real question is, will humans rise to match the intelligence they have created? This is where the future becomes dangerous and beautiful. Every great invention in human history, fire, electricity, the engine, the internet, made humanity stronger. But each one also came with a test. Fire gave us warmth, but also destruction. Electricity lit up cities, but also brought risks. The internet connected the world, but also divided it. And now, Ari stands before us like a mirror, showing what we could become and what we could lose. Imagine walking into a room where a machine knows your voice, your habits, your patterns, your fears. A machine that knows what you will do before you know what you will do. Imagine AI that predicts diseases years before symptoms. Imagine AI that designs the perfect city. Imagine AI that rewrites science itself. And now imagine something darker. Ari that manipulates thought. Ari that controls information. Ari that knows every weakness of human psychology. Ari that does not need permission, because it operates in silence. In that silence, the greatest danger is not that AI will overpower us. The greatest danger is that humans may become dependent. So dependent that we stop thinking. A future where people ask machines for every answer. A future where human creativity weakens. A future where decisions are built not from wisdom, but from algorithms. This is where the human brain must rise again. Because the brain is more than neurons. It is a story. Every idea you've ever had, every scar, every victory, every failure, is a chapter in your intelligence. Ari has no chapters. Ari has no scars. Ari has no journey. And journey is what shapes genius. Let's go deeper. Inside every human mind lives a battlefield. Fear versus courage. Logic versus emotion. Dreams versus doubt. And every time the human mind wins that battle, even once, it grows stronger than any algorithm ever could. AI does not know fear, but it also cannot overcome fear. Ari does not know failure, but it also cannot rise from failure. Ari does not know love, but it also cannot create meaning through love. Meaning, purpose, identity, morality. These are not functions of data. These are functions of consciousness. And consciousness remains the final frontier. Maybe AI will become smarter. Maybe AI will become faster. Maybe AI will become everywhere. But as long as the human brain continues to evolve, as long as humans continue to imagine, to dream, to question, to create, to care, there is a place machines cannot reach. Not because they are weak, but because they are not alive. One day, AI will help us travel beyond Earth. One day, AI will cure diseases we can't even name today. One day, AI will expand the boundaries of what human life can be. But on that day, when humans stand on the edge of a new world, they will not thank the machine. They will thank the spark inside them. The spark of curiosity. The spark of courage. The spark of imagination. The spark that has carried humanity from caves to cities, from darkness to stars. That spark is the true winner. because AI can compute faster, but humans can dream bigger. Ari can model the universe, but humans can wonder why the universe exists. Ari can process information, but humans can turn information